There's often a lot of apprehension about live-action remakes of anime, and it seems to be something that Netflix is investing in heavily. While they're working with as many animation studios as they can, that's clearly not enough anime, so while they're licensing existing Japanese remakes, they're also working with US studios to develop their own, like with Death Note and the upcoming Cowboy Bebop live-action. But with the announcement of a Yu Yu Hakusho live-action remake, there's actually reason to be excited. I'm often skeptical about live-action remakes of animated properties, but I mean that literally. Animated properties. The Avatar: The Last Airbender movie doesn't work because the appeal of that is in animation. It was created to be animated. But that's not necessarily the case for manga that eventually became anime. In fact, the Gintama and Japanese Death Note live-action movies were able to show how manga can be used as a template that can be reinterpreted into something different than we might expect. But that isn't necessarily what makes me excited about this Yu Yu Hakusho remake. Instead, I'm excited about the creators. You see, while we often report on this kind of news as Netflix is making this or that, Netflix doesn't actually make all that much. They do have production houses, but the large majority of shows on their service are exclusive licenses to projects created by other studios. Netflix gets involved early on and offers to license the program for a massive amount of money, essentially paying for the whole production. But they don't retain ownership, and in fact, stay an arm's length away from creative decisions. That's why you see creators praising Netflix for allowing so much creative freedom. In fact, the executive producer of the new Yu Yu Hakusho mentioned that they will take advantage of Netflix's freedom of expression and platform to create their work. More specifically, the creators of Yu Yu Hakusho are Robot Communications, a film producer in Japan. And like many other film companies, the rise of digital streamers has meant that they're now working on expensive TV projects as well, with their most recent being Alice in Borderland, an adaptation of the 2010 manga. And the series is really good, earning an 8.5 out of 10 in our review. The team worked with Japan's top VFX houses to create ambitious sets and scenarios that normally would be out of reach for domestic TV productions. In fact, producer Akira Mori pitched the series to Netflix when their Japan office was first established, and I imagine they're happy with how that worked out because Akira Mori is now producing Yu Yu Hakusho with the same Netflix executive as Alice in Borderland. And so that's what is making me hopeful about this new project. It's not the result of someone saying, hey, we might as well do this, but instead the work of people dedicated to taking a great story and presenting it in a way that works best for TV. There definitely is some hesitation since Alice in Borderland feels more realistic than the style of Togashi's Yu Yu Hakusho, but I think it will be highly dependent on the quality of the CG teams they're able to collaborate with, because I don't think anyone will forgive a lame looking spirit gun. Thanks for watching OTAQUEST in Japan. Feel free to subscribe to find out more about the art and creation of Japanese pop culture.